the channel Kanu Sir, and I am your teacher Pawan Kanu, and I am back again with a different topic and a new topic here today, and that is cylinder. It is from the same topic menstruation, a sub topic from the menstruation, that is cylinder. And here in a cylinder, here I am going to explain you about the formulas that are needed while solving the questions related cylinder, and also explain you about the formulation, how the formulas are made and how the formulas are being utilized in the different questions. So before understanding that, before knowing about the formulas, let us understand about the definition of a cylinder. What is a cylinder here? So a cylinder is one of the most basic chord geometrical shape. So it is a geometrical shape and a chord shape, means a rounded type of shape with the surface formed by the points. So there is that the surface of a cylinder is formed by a point at a fixed distance from a given line segment. So there is a line segment exactly in the middle of a cylinder. We have to imagine a line segment exactly in the middle of a cylinder. Let us imagine that line is this. The line is AB, and that is known as the axis of cylinder. Let us assume this line is the axis of a cylinder, and the line in a fixed distance from a given line segment. So there is a point. This point is always with a fixed distance from a line segment, that is R. And if this line segment rotates around this fixed distance, then the point will make a circular path around a line segment. Similarly, there will be another point assumed with a similar distance at that point P. Here we can say P dash, and it will also make a rotation around the line segment, and hence the shape formed by the rotation of the point P and P dash around the line segment will produce a geometrical shape, a chord shape, that is called cylinder. And for understanding the types of cylinder, you can see the objects around you. Mostly the object like candle will be seen, that looks like a cylindrical shape. The pipe, water pipes or any other type of pipe, drainage pipes, any type of pipes, they will look like a cylinder. A beaker will also be look like a cylinder here. And can, or you can say the same, it looks like as same cans also, the energy drinks can, they also are the shape in a shape of a cylinder. A bucket also will almost be look like in a form of a cylinder. Even this marker you can see, this marker also looks like a shape in a cylinder. After that, understanding about the forms of a cylinder, the examples that looks like a cylinder. Next is understanding the formulas of a cylinder first. Now I am going to draw here figure of a cylinder. So in the figure you will find cylinder looks like this. Normally here while studying in the question books also, and this will be the point, or you can say the central point in the circle as a center, and here also the same thing, you can say as a center, and you can mark this line as a radius R, and this radius will also be equal to R. So you must assume the upper circle and the lower circle will be same, equal. That's why the radius of the upper circle and the lower circle will be same R. If it is 1 centimeter, then here also it comes 1 centimeter. Now to understand the formula, I will suggest you to cut this cylinder from the middle with a scissor. If you cut this cylinder from the middle here, then you will find a rectangular image of the cylinder. So for that I have got one example of a paper, a simple paper. It looks a rectangular face here, but if I fold it, it forms like a cylinder. You can see it looks like a cylinder. So when we cut this paper from the middle and if you open, then it again looks like a rectangular form. Then as in a rectangular form, we have got one length and one breadth. Similarly, here also you can consider the circumference of the circle. When it is being opened, it looks like 2 pi r. So the circumference of the base is 2 pi r. You must understand, in a circle, if you take just a circle and I have given the word base here, the meaning of base, it means that on which the cylinder has stood up. So the cylinder is standing on a circular base, circular form, circular identity, circular fixed point. So is standing on a base that is looks like a circle. That is why when it is open, then the length of a rectangle comes 2 pi r, that is the circumference of a circle. Another, this is the height of a cylinder. We denote it as a capital H or small h. We'll denote it as a small h here. Then when it is open, then as it is, as like before here, it comes 2 pi r. Then in the same manner, the height will be h and hence the breadth will be called as h in the rectangle. So if we don't look about the cylinder and simply if we write for the area of a rectangle, we'll be writing length into breadth, but the length is 2 pi r and the breadth is height, and hence the area of a rectangle will come to be 2 pi r is, that is the area of a curved area of a what we will say, cylinder, and hence the curved area of a cylinder comes 2 pi r h. And here is the area column left here. What will we write the area of the base? The base looks like a circle, so the area of the base is pi r square. And there is next topic, that is total area, or we say TSA, total surface area. Curved area we say CSA, curved surface area. So what is the difference between CSA and TSA? Here you can see when this page looks like a cylinder, then you can find there is a circular area around it, around the circle. So this circular area is called curved surface area, and when we take the two leads or the two circles above and below the cylinder, then these two circles are also added in the formula, and by adding the area of two circles in a formula, it will be called as total surface area. So let us see what will we write here. The curved surface area first. In a total surface area, the curved surface area will be added, and the area of two circles, that is pi r square of the first circle and pi r square of the second circle, that is 2 pi r square. After writing 2 pi r square, you can take common 2 pi r and 2 pi r. Then you can write 2 pi r and take h as a left part from one side and r as another side. This way we can find the formula for total surface area and curved surface area. After that, we need to find the volume. So what is the actual meaning of volume here? So what can you identify or determine that anything we can fill into it, it will cover the certain space inside the cylinder. So here we are going to find the total space occupied by the cylinder itself, that is called the volume. For example, if we fill some amount of water in the cylinder, then the water will cover some space in the cylinder, and some amount, some quantity of water will be filled in that cylinder. That quantity of water will be called the volume of a cylinder. So the same method is here. If it looks like, then how can we assume? For that, let us take a box. In a box, we have studied if this is the length, if this is the breadth, and if this is the height of a box, a cubical, or you can say cuboidal box. If all the sides of a box are equal, then it's cubical. If the sides are, if all the lengths are different from each other, then that is called cuboidal. So in a cuboidal box, what we write as a volume of a cuboidal box, that is L into B into H, and from the formula we come to know L into B is the area and H is the height. So actually the formula of a volume can be calculated as area into height. So area of the base. Here actually we are finding the area of a base, that is L into B. Similarly, for the volume of a cylinder, we will be finding the area of a base of a cylinder, and the base of a cylinder is circle. So area into height, and the area of the base of a cylinder is circle, that is pi r square, and the height of a cylinder is taken here as h, and hence the volume of a cylinder will be pi r square h. And if you see many practice books, then you will be finding lots of formula related cylinder itself, because you can change the terms needed here in the formula, but I suggest you just to stick with a certain fixed amount of formulas here given on the board. If you take the same formula in every question, then you can find the answer easily without any hesitation, without any problem. But here I find some students, they memorize all the formulas given in the book, and what type of formulas are given in the book I will explain you. So here, like, let us take an example of curved surface area, the formula. Why I say you not to memorize more formula, just memorize similar and some formulas that can be utilized for any type of question related that object. Like we are talking about the cylinder, and if I am saying you the surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi rs, then stick with the same formula 2 pi rs. Don't start changing the formula into different forms. So what is actually I am trying to say here is that curved surface area is 2 pi rh. Then in some of the practice books there are some other formulas like 2 pi r is considered as the circumference, then we can write ch. So some students they memorize this formula, also they memorize this formula. And there is another 2 and r as a diameter. Diameter is twice of the radius, so 2 and r is a diameter, so pi ds. So another formula pi ds. So I suggest you, why you need to memorize these three formulas. Just keep in your mind the one formula, normal formula, simple formula, applicable in all the questions, that is 2 pi rh. So don't get trouble memorizing some other formulas just to make your solution more complex, or to make your mind more complex to memorize them. That is why most of the students they feel or they make the mathematics more difficult than it looks like. So it is not that difficult. So if you take it in a simple way and solve the questions in a simplest way, you can get answers of any question, whether the questions are difficult or in a long question type of question or short questions. So now next is we will be solving about the questions related cylinder, but the same problem. I don't want to make this video long. I don't want to make you feel bored. So mathematics is not boring. If you get into it, it is very easy and it is simple. So till now, just I am ending this video here. So don't forget to share this video among your friends, and I will be making the next video related the solutions and the questions related the cylinder topic and the long questions, short questions of the cylinder. So till then, keep practicing, keep learning. Bye.